account engagement. Thank you very much for recording this. So unfortunately, I couldn't create all the. Okay, awesome. Everyone, thank you very much for joining. Let me start sharing my screen. I'll be sharing my entire screen with you people. Let me know once you are able to see it. And I'll be going with the first one, drive sales with account engagement. Hope you can hear me clear and loud. And meanwhile, while doing it, I'll be turning off my camera just to ensure that you people can see the full screen. Awesome. It's a series of 5 sessions, which will be on every Thursday, right? Drive sales with account engagement. I'll be taking 2 minutes with you people and I'll be introducing myself and here tech with you people. And my name is Chandraprasad Raju. I'm a Marketing Cloud architect. I've been recognized as Salesforce Marketing Champion 2024, and I have overall 14 certifications from Salesforce ecosystem, 15 plus years of experience on IT industry. Over a decade of period, I have been associated with Salesforce ecosystem, majorly on Salesforce Marketing Cloud and Salesforce account engagement. Okay, so this is a brief introduction of mine. So now we are beginning with, I'll be sharing some of the links and my apologies, I'm sure that the decks have been created for you people from the coming session. All the sessions are recorded and it would be shared from channels. Thanks to Chamal for arranging this beautiful session of series of sessions on account engagement. So the first thing which I would like to do is I created a developer account, which is really a great thing from Trailhead Academy. People Trailhead that you people can have a developer account. So it might take 5 to 15 minutes to get you people with those. So provide your email address and create a username similar to this one. And this link will be shared with you people so that you people can create a developer account. Okay, so we are starting with session number 1, which is majorly on setup, and you will be understanding the requirements on accessing the account engagement. Okay, having mentioned with this one, I have logged into Salesforce account engagement, okay, which is a developer account for your information. And this is the screen where you are in. Okay, once you people have the login, so I'll be going through with the setup first. What needs to be done by an account engagement, basically the Salesforce admin first and then the account engagement admin. Okay, so I'll be noting all these points for you people. So first you should have access as a Salesforce admin. Second, you should ensure that account engagement for Lightning is enabled. That is the step what I'm trying to demonstrate. Currently, I'm in Salesforce and under setup. So you can search for account engagement. So when comes to account engagement, you can see a deep description of it. So we have analytics, we have B2B analytics, and the first thing what should be done is creating a business unit. If you are in a developer account, you can create up to 2 business units. I have created one. It's very simple. Name it as simple as this one. Add a business unit, and I'll call this one as Linux Soft. Okay, Linux Soft is a fictional company, so most of the time you'll be listening to this name wherever you go with respect to account engagement as our fictional company, just like Northern Tail Outfitters. Okay, you might have heard about this one. Exactly same way we have Linux Soft, which is a accounting software company. Okay, a fictional company. So I'll be the admin for this one. I'll click on save. So now we have 2 business units, right? As you can see them. So what is the next step you should be doing for account engagement? You have beautiful guides being provided by here, so you can take an advantage of your account engagement setup guide, and all the downloadable guides are all being provided with these beautiful links. Okay, let me take people to the PDF, which will be updated on a timely basis. I'll be keeping all these links for you people to be shared later. Okay, so you need to have a developer account, you need to have these resources, you have other resources also. What needs to be done as an account engagement admin? Enable, create the business unit, right? After creating the business unit, you can make use of the setup assistant here. We have setup home, which will people for each one of them recommended setup tasks, that is set up your first email. This is the first one and go beyond basics. Or you can click on setup assistance on the setup menu, open up this tree, and first ensure that account engagement is enabled. You can see this beautiful icon here, so you can toggle it to turn it on. Once you people toggle it on, okay, your account engagement will be enabled. How do you access it? Go to the app launcher, search for account engagement, or you can also rearrange them based on your requirements. So this is the first thing which you'll be doing. Business unit setup is the set number one. Then enable lightning. Okay, Salesforce admin, set up business unit, and then you enable account engagement on lightning. Once it is enabled, you will be able to access it. Currently, I am in a business unit of Decompiler Technologies, which was created as a business unit one. And you can see this will be the Linux of instance. You will be seeing this name very often. Okay, and here comes the first warning message or an error message stating that your prospect and custom object sync has been paused from July 3rd. Okay, currently I'm in here. So we have dashboard, prospects tab, campaigns, automations, account engagement, emails tab, the content tab, account engagement reporting.
Sorry, Chandra, you got muted.
Am I audible now?
Yes, yes.
Awesome. So I don't know how my voice got muted. Am I audible now? Still not, I'm not audible. Just a moment.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, just a second. Just a second. Let me fix this issue first. Am I audible, Chaman?
Yes, Chandra, we can hear you. You can go ahead.
Am I audible now? Hello?
Yeah, yeah.
Am I audible? Okay, let me see some. I can hear you both. Yes, we can hear you. Thank you,
Uh,
Bhargavi. Okay, we can hear you. Thank you very much, everyone who are giving me the information here. Thank you very much. I'm sharing my screen again. Thank you very much. Awesome. That's great. Okay, let me start sharing my screen. So we were discussing on account engagement settings. Okay. So we are discussing after that, you will be moving into account engagement settings. I'm typing for now, so I'll make sure that the deck is ready by the next sessions and later. So hope you can hear me clear and loud. Awesome, that's great. So currently we are in account engagement settings. Okay, as an account engagement admin, you people have to go into connectors. We have optimizer, account settings, and others. First, go into connectors part and ensure that your account engagement is in sync with this one. You can see this verification is in progress. Okay, so you can gear icon to sync it. So what it is asking for. So you can see this verification in progress. Okay, so when I click on this verification in progress, it will take me to a setup where I have to perform some of these. Once these steps are completed, which is being ensured here, I'll copy this link, okay, and provide it to you people. Okay, so how does it look? Okay, let me escape this and let me log into the tool which I have access to. Just give me a second. Lightning experience, yes, I do have it. Okay, once your connector issue is fixed, okay, it will be not an issue. You have to ensure that the right permission sets have been provided. I'm just waiting for the screen to load. I don't know why I was trying a lot today. So let us go through with the steps of connectors. You might have an issue at the beginning of an connector issue once you have the first things in place. So you have to follow these steps to be enabled. So your Salesforce approved is not having access. Ensure that you have your package installed, which I can demonstrate here. So go back to your setup. Ensure that you have your package installed correctly. So just check it on that in the account engagement install package. What you can observe is your account engagement package install, which is still under the name called Pardot. I can see the Pardot is having this package here. Hope you can still see my screen and hope you people can still hear my voice. Right. In between, I'll be checking with others and you can stop me here. So you have to complete these steps. Manage account engagement, ensure that your Pardot SF integration secured connected app is there with edit policies with OAuth policies are being enabled. So you have to follow these steps to fix the connector issue. Once your connector issue is fixed, okay, once your connector issue is fixed, you should be able to access this one. Why it is still loading? Just give me a second. It is today it is taking too long to load. Just a minute. I'll just switch. So today it is taking too long. Okay. I can see there is a lot of background also. That's the feedback. I'm really sorry for all the inconvenience. Let me check before we proceed. Hope my voice is clear and loud. I'm really sorry for the inconvenience getting caused. Uh, I've just turned my headphones on. If my voice still audible, clear and loud, Chamil? Awesome. Thank you very much. And I would like to check with the chat also. I think the problem with the headset, yes, we can hear you. Your voice is echoing. Thank you very much for your feedback. How is it going now? Because I want to ensure that you people have a pleasant experience for this training. Checking with Niranjan, checking with Debashish. Hope it's not echoing a lot. Is it good now? Awesome, awesome, very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All good, thank you. No echoes, right? Awesome, that's great. Thank you very much. That's a new laptop. I think it's taking a lot from you people. Okay, let me ensure that we are still active here. Perfect. Let me share my screen. At any point of time, if you feel that you people having an issue, just send out a chat message to me. I'll be happy to fix the issues. So now here comes the setup. As we are in the beginning stages, what I wanted to showcase is we have integration in place with the B2B. This is by default user, which will be created once you have the package installed. Okay, B2B MA integration username, which looks like this, and it is having a verification in progress. How do we fix this issue? Okay, to fix this issue, you have to follow these steps. You have to go to setup, manage connected apps, and ensure that you have Pardot to SF integration secure connected app in place with edit policies. So this might take 15 to 30 minutes. That is the reason I have two developer accounts in place. So I'll go to setup. I'll go to manage. I'll search for manage. Under manage, I'll go into manage connected apps. In manage connected apps, you have to SF integration secure connected app. Click and open this and edit the policies. What is the policy which needs to be edited? Is the first one is permitted users, admin approved users, pre-approved authorized. IP relaxations, ensure that it is relaxed initially. So refresh the token is valid until it is revoked. There are two options. Preferably go with the one which is known as immediately expire refresh token, the first one. Okay. If it is all done, save it. After you have saved this, ensure that you are in providing a profile, the person who is here to be enabled. So you have permission sets, you have permission. So ensure that your admin is being assigned here, which is the system B2B MA integration and the system administrator, which is already in place. You can provide the access to all the others based on your company's requirement. For example, I want to ensure that my marketing user is also able to access B2B MA integration, that is your account engagement. So if this is fixed, you can go back into your account engagement, refresh it with exact steps, edit policies, OAuth policies, then ensure that admin pre-authorized as permitted user, ensure these two files are provided, which is B2B MA integration user and others. If it is all fixed, it might take 15 to 30 minutes to fix this. Click on this process or reload the browser again. Okay, once this is fixed, it should look like this. I don't know, this is not loading. Let me go back. Once the issue is fixed, you should be able to access the connectors tab. On a more Salesforce connector page, visit the connectors page. Okay, this is good for now. It should have additional options. I don't want to hinder your experience. Okay, just give me a second. I'll be logging into one of the tools, which is required. Just give me a second. Let me give you a better experience. By having logging into a tool. It's a developer account too. So I'm logging into login.salesforce.com. I'll provide my username. I'll be providing my password. I want to showcase how it actually looks after the connector issue has been resolved. Okay, perfect. Am I logged in? Yes, I have logged in. Perfect. Now I'm logged in. I want to make sure that your experience is good with this training. So I'm sharing my entire screen. And how should it be looking? So here comes the screen, account engagement settings. I would like to ensure that you people have good experience. So when it comes to your connectors, once the issue is resolved, issue link is here. I will be sharing all these with you people. Once your issue is resolved, you will be able to see like the salesforce.com CRM connector, and it should be having this status in place. Okay, status. And you should be able to see edit settings, pause your syncing, which we'll be discussing as and when we progress. Okay, so I'll go into edit settings. Once this is ready in place, you'll click on edit settings. Now comes the Information, what do you want to sync? Let's wait for the screen to load. This is what you people have to ensure. Okay, there are 4 tabs here: connector settings, user sync, marketing data sharing, and campaigns. Okay, let's go one by one. When it comes to your connector settings, this is your connected user, B2B user by default, which is the one which will be used. And you will be customizing your connector preferences by having automatically creating all the prospects in Pardot if they are created as a lead or a contact in Salesforce. And by default, this is the campaign which will be used. You can have any campaign in place and you can use it. And comes to email logging, this will be sync all the emails which is coming from CRM, sync engagement content, plugins if required, and these are the notifications which will be created for your admins of account engagement. So this, after that, you will be deciding the user sync as a best practice. Ensure that you people are syncing this from Salesforce, and the roles which are in Salesforce, how it will be mapped into account engagement. The question is, when it comes to your users, if they want to log in, as a best practice, ensure that you create as a user in Salesforce and sync them into account engagement. Once they are syncing, so here comes the screen where you will be, this is the first thing, right? So you'll be going with users, people logging in here. So these, we have only one user. You can add any number of users here. And once you have enabled the user sync, then all the users will be coming here. So what all the roles we have? We have very simple 4 beautiful roles here. The highest role is given as an administrator who can create and perform anything. Marketing user, sales user, and the sales manager. I would like to highlight this very clearly with the highest to the lowest one. Administrator is the one which has the highest role, means he can perform anything and everything. Okay. Salesman is having the least role. Okay. Salesperson, he can access the prospects which are coming from the account engagement. In between, we have 2 roles. One is the marketing manager or the marketing user, and the sales manager. Okay, sales manager. So try to remember these 4 roles, which is very important for your implementation perspective. So what is the difference between the first and the last one? So there are 4 default roles. Now the question is, can I create a custom role, Chandra? Yes is the answer. If you are very familiar with the roles and permission sets of Salesforce ecosystem, you can also create a custom role here. So I would like to add that point that you can create custom role where you have 3 tabs to manage. The first tab is a marketing manage, prospects, and admin. So based on your requirement, you will be providing the right access to your users of account engagement. For example, they can access full access in this section. Just select this checkbox, or you will be creating a custom role. For example, I want my user to be only viewing the page actions. He should be only able to view the automation rules, or you can also all view abilities in this sections. Very simple checkbox here. All create and edit abilities with this checkbox. Okay, or if you want to provide all the access. If you want to create a custom role, yes, account engagement allows with to act your with your custom role. Okay, preferably try to use the default roles, which is the best one to go with, or you can also create actions to be copied and created as a custom role. So before we progress, I would like to check with you people how far we are good. So, and because we have 2 very important concepts to discuss. Next one is, before you start sending email, you need to ensure that you people are having a domain, okay, and the tracker domain. Before we progress, just give me, at least let me know how far, so far are we good with the concept what we covered. So we covered creating, how to create a developer account, how to ensure that you have a business unit first, and then assigning an admin to that business unit, enable the Lightning app, access the Lightning app, and then you will be moving with account engagement settings. Under account engagement settings, the first one is the connector issue to be fixed. Then you will be going with ensuring that you are syncing all your users who needs access to account engagement. And there are 4 default out of the box roles in account engagement to be assigned. And second, you can also create a custom role based on your custom requirements. The next topic which we will be discussing, so probably I'll be taking 5 minutes on domain, 5 minutes on tracker domain to be set up. So Shamil, I would like to know from you, hope my voice is clear and loud, and so far we are good with the steps which will be given on in the form of a slice. I'll be preparing that. I couldn't do it today. I'll ensure that it is all ready. Shamil, hope it's good
Yeah,
so far.
Chandra. It's all good. Yeah.
Awesome. Hope the steps are clearly being depicted. Awesome. Thank you very much. Just wanted to check because next is one of the important things before you send any email from your domain, that is the account engagement, ensure that it is set properly. This needs the help of 2 people. Okay. So now I'm moving with the domain management. What is domain management? Domain management is the place demonstrating this is the company which is a fictional company for your training purposes. So I'll be adding a domain. So you have 2 domains. The first one is you should ensure that the domain is added and it is verified with this expected DNS. So whom do you need? You need a person from your internal, your IT team, domain management. Okay, you need 2 people. One, the account engagement admin. 2, you need an IT admin. So what is the role of an IT admin? IT admin of your company, or it might be your client, or it might be an agency where you're working with. Okay, you need an IT admin who will be responsible to add DNS records. DNS records. Okay, so how do we add it? So first, add a domain. Ask, talk to your client. So I'll be taking an example today. I'll be taking Salesforce as a best example. So let's assume that Salesforce is a company who wants to implement. Salesforce is the company and they have a domain called salesforce.com. And let's assume that Salesforce is our client and they want to implement account engagement. So now, as an Marketing Cloud account engagement, MCAE, Marketing Cloud account engagement admin, I will suggest them to create a subdomain. So let's call it as email dot, this is the subdomain, dot salesforce.com. So this is the domain which will be used to send emails from account engagement. It's simple, very easy. Click on add new domain on the right top, specify the domain name and click create domain. Are we done? Yes, it's very simple, it's done. But you need to have a verified status. What is that account engagement admin should be doing? Add the domain and you'll be getting 3 informations. Click on this expected DNS entries. You'll get 3 informations here, which you can see it here. So you need to copy these informations. Email.salesforce.com SPF, you can see this, which is known as Sender Policy Framework, SPF, Sender Policy Framework, validation key and a domain key. Copy all the 3 information with text type, mention these information, take a screenshot, and also ensure that you people are giving these informations by copying them, each one. Validation key, domain, the type of the record, which is known as text type, and then it should be added with this value. All the After that, what is that you should be doing is you should click on check DNS. Since we don't have this company, means I don't have an IT admin who can help me to add DNS records. How many DNS records to be added? 3. What is the type of it? TXT. Just mention three information: add DNS records with type text, provide these three values to, okay, provide these three values, click on this extra DNS, okay, this one, and copy and give it to them. Good with this? Perfect. So if you have given with this, it might take 4 minutes to 24 hours. Okay, it might take 4 minutes to 24 hours. You have to click on this check DNS. Once this is in place, you have to add a tracker domain. What is tracker domain? This is the one which will be redirecting you people through all the links, and it should be given here. So what is the best practice we suggest? We suggest to have a tracker domain like this: go dot, okay, go dot, preferably if you want, email dot salesforce.com. This is your email sending domain. Let me highlight this. This is our email sending domain, and this is our tracker domain for all the link clicks from your account engagement emails. Tracker domain. What is the best practice? So here comes your, so what should be the process? So it should be email with your company domain. Let me type like a generic one, and here it should be like this one as a best practice, not a default one. You can have your own. So add the tracker domain. What should be the next step? Add the tracker domain, and you have one more text record to be given, the fourth one. Click on add tracker domain. Okay. Specify your domain name. Allow iframed assets on this domain. So ensure that this is selected. Why it should be selected, which we will be discussing in the concept of forms, form handler, and landing pages here. We'll be discussing on this topic. Ensure that this is allowed. You can also edit it later. And what is the default campaign I'll be selecting is 2025 events, and then add it. So once you complete this step, you will be getting one more information. This has to be copied, okay, this one. And once again, this has to be given to your IT admin to add it under TXT record. Okay, ensure that the team is aware of this. You have to add this one. Why do we need this? So that all the links will be redirected for your tracking purpose. So this will be your fourth TXT record which needs to be added. As I mentioned, it might take up to 4 minutes to 4 hours. What you should be doing is you have to click the button validate, and it should be all set green like this. Good till now? So we discussed two very important and major concepts before we move on with the next one. So we discussed about the connectors, we discussed about domain management, we discussed about users, and we discussed about roles which are in account engagement. This is all you need before you begin any other things. Okay, anyone has any questions, do let me know. Ensure that you people also practice creating this using this developer account, so that you people also get familiar. When we connect next week, you will be having options to question me. First 10 minutes of the next week, we will try to spend time on setup and access. 40 minutes we'll spend on this topic number 2, and then we'll keep moving from there. Are we good till now? Let me know, because I would like to know from you people. Hope the speed is going good for you people and the concept is also clear. So with this, are we ready for the next topic? The answer is yes. You are all set, which might take I might say that it might take 2 to 5 days of time for to complete these all setups, because you need users, you need your domain management, you need IT team. So preferably you can think about 5 business days is required from step 1. After the package is installed, account engagement is enabled, you will need time for 2 to 5 days, so that you have all your in place, you ensure your domain is ready, ensure your tracker domain is ready before we move. Any questions, feel free to question it now, or please do come back next week with your questions, and I'll be sharing all these links with the help of Shamil with you people. Create a developer account, Ensure that you complete the basic setup and come back to the training next week. Shamil, hope you're good for session number 1.
Yeah, Chandra. So we are good with that. And
Any?
and also any questions from the audience, so we can you can ask through the Q&A or through the chat.
Yeah, anything is fine. People are so they can mute and unmute themselves. I don't think so, right? So they are in the listen only mode.
They're in the listening only mode, but they can use the
Chat
chat
Q
and the
and yeah,
Q&A.
awesome. Yeah, awesome.
So
That's
next
great.
time I will try to enable as well, because this is set up
Yeah,
in
probably.
the way that the participants cannot join.
Share the trailhead module regarding Pardot. Sure, we'll be doing that. For today, I'll be sharing the first one, which is a developer account. Okay. The link is already shared now on the chat window to everyone. Create a developer account. Okay. And I'll be sharing the 2 more links, which will be helpful for you people. I'll ensure that from the next week, we will be, I created already. That's great. Thank you very much. Awesome. 2 resource links
Yeah.
and
So
also, yeah, good. Yes, Chama. Any questions?
yeah, Chandra. So I have a question. So on behalf of the audience, I'll
Awesome.
ask one question. Now, now we got this account engagement,
Yes, exactly.
and when we are working, let's say we have the production,
Okay.
and production org from maybe, let's say we are using Sales Cloud,
Okay.
and we need to try this out with the sandbox first before
Okay.
we move into or set it in production.
Okay.
So what are the best practice? And certain limitations are there, like we cannot send email
Send email.
out,
Yes.
and certain limitations are there with the sandbox. But to get the confidence, what kind of actions or what are the best practice that we can follow to get the
Awesome.
confident through the sandbox?
Awesome. So it's a very good question. Probably second and third session, session number 2, session number 3 will be the best things to know. Anyhow, this is also a sandbox, what you can think about, because we cannot send any email even in this training account which we have from the. But good question. I'll take each of this question for session number 2 and session number 3, where I'll be helping people with each and everything, what best practice and what is that they give the confidence so that they can start practicing and also having the confidence of implementing it for their client. Make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah,
And
I'll
also,
be
Chandra, there's
keeping, yeah.
another so there's another question on the chat.
Yeah. So as I know, Marketing Cloud is not having sandbox. Is Pardot have sandbox? Yes, Pardot has sandbox. It's a question from Dashpani or Debashishpani. Hope I'm right pronouncing your name. I don't want to pronounce wrongly. Yes, we do have the product sandbox account. The best one is your account engagement, which we are creating in Trailhead module. Oh, no, 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 no. This is this trail org which we are using. So it is just like your Salesforce org. You keep logging in for 6 months. Within 6 months, you can keep using it for your lifetime. There is no limitation of 30 days. You can keep using it.
Hi Chandra, I have a question. So,
Yes.
if we
Uh,
are going to like follow along with the developer org,
yes,
so Pardot is mostly for B2B.
exactly.
So, if we don't have a like business domain, can we still use our Gmail account and connect it with that?
See, you can connect it, but you cannot send any email. This is a sandbox, right?
Oh,
So you cannot send the email. So you can connect, but the thing is, you need a domain and DNS records. I'll try my best to demonstrate that next week because even I don't have access to one of the domains. I'll take one domain to demonstrate how DNS records are added and how they are verified. Make sense?
okay.
Awesome. I'll do that. But you cannot use your Gmail domain or others. It should be a domain from your company, or you can purchase your domain if you get it for minimal requirement. Take a domain, and I can show you that. So yeah, surely I can do that. But anyhow, we cannot send any email from this training account. That is your developer account, which has been created, has been given with a limited access. You can do everything except email send.
Got it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Kaviranga, for your question. Awesome. Any questions, do let me know.
I also have a question, Prasad. So,
Awesome.
yeah, my question is, can you share a real example of how a company use account engagement to increase sales? So, because I am asking this question, there can be a person who new to Salesforce in this meeting, so it will be benefit for them as well.
Yes, sir. We do have a concept called scoring and grading topic, right? So I will be discussing how the companies increase it. That is why we are here for. You will be getting almost the examples how the sales will be increased. Basically, lead nurturing is the concept what we can talk about. Yes, it will be discussed. Most of the concept will be almost the. I'll try to share my personal experience, how the sales gets increased, how the sales rep make use of account engagement for B2B. In rare cases, we have also seen implementation of B2C also, but the number of subscribers what they had is very less. It is less than 5 lakhs. So they because of the budget thing, they were very clear that they want to use account engagement, not marketing cloud. I'll give you those examples also for sure, as and when we progress. I'll give you some real examples on that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so Vijay, do we connect with IT admin to add DNS records? As I mentioned, let's assume that you have to contact your company. For example, the example what I was showing, you have to talk to Linuxsoft company or Salesforce. So I'll demonstrate one example first 10 minutes of next week, how IT admins add the records as an example. Make sense? I got your question, Vijay Lakshmi. So how to connect is you have to talk to your client and they will talk to their internal IT, the person who is responsible to manage domains. Okay, there will be people who will be responsible to manage domains, your company's email addresses. They should come in, copy and paste it this and give it to them. They'll add it in C panel. We call it as control panel of the domain management. Okay, that's the exact term to be used. Domain management control panel. In the control panel, so I'll show you those DNS records. If you are very much try to learn the fundamentals of DNS, where we have three major important things to understand: NS records, TXT records, and CNAME records. If time permits, I'll be very happy to demonstrate the first 10 minutes of the next week session on how to add DNS records of your organization, your client, or your company into the IT admin help. Good? Make sense? Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Any other questions? Awesome.
All right. I think
Thank
Chandra, we are good.
Thank you very much.
And if you can remind the next session topics, and then
Yes,
we
the
can wrap it
next,
up.
yeah, second topic of the train. Just give me a second. Second topic, let me just go in there. Let me not. Okay, it's great that you recalled it. So next topic, the second topic will be on the tracker domain, prospect management. Okay, which I discussed today. Trackers domains. So which will be doing. So second session will be a continued part on tracker domains, and the first one is how the prospects. Basically, that's the term. You might call it as subscribers, your customers, but in account you should use the word prospect. How you'll be creating prospects. And there was a very good question, I forgot the name of the person, how the companies use account engagement to increase their B2B sales. So which will be a very good topic, because we are discussing on tracker domain, we are discussing on DNS records, and very importantly, the prospect management. Thank you. Any other questions?
All
Thank you
right.
very much.
I think
Have a
we are
great
good.
evening.
And thanks, Chandra, for the valuable sessions. I think this is the starting point. We will
Yes.
be having 4 more sessions in the month of July. And also you will be getting this recording. And also once the meetup is done, you'll be getting a feedback email. So feel free to add your feedback and what are the areas we should include in the next sessions. So there's feedbacks we can make our next set
Improvisation.
of sessions perfect. Yeah. And thanks all the participants who joined. And so let's meet the next week as a continuation of this session series.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you,
Have a good night.
everyone. Bye. Thank you, everyone, for joining.